Hey everyone, I'm Ashley, the review girl, and for today's video, I'm going to be going over our new Samsung front load washer and dryer set. So if you're thinking about upgrading to a smart washer and dryer, especially Samsung, don't worry, I got you covered. I've been testing this set out for the past 30 days and I have real feedback to give on it along with their smart app as well, so stay tuned. Okay, I'll be honest, so the main reason I got this set is because of the design. It's beautiful, sleek, modern. This color is in brushed black and I absolutely love it. It looks gorgeous in our new laundry space. And let's be real, that matters, especially if your laundry space isn't hidden away, then I'd highly recommend considering this set for your next laundry room makeover or upgrade. And the second reason is because of the SmartThings app. I loved the idea of tracking my laundry from my phone. And third, I wanted reliable cycles for everything from daily laundry to bedding and towels, and this set delivered. For clothes, I stick to the normal cycle. It's efficient and gentle. I use the towel setting to keep things sanitary and bedding for comforters, duvets, and sheets. Okay, so for the first cycle, I'm going to show you guys the bedding cycle feature. I brought out my queen size duvet to show you guys as an example. I machine wash my duvet regularly, so it's very durable, especially with being able to machine wash it rather than take it to like the dry cleaners. It's way more cost effective and a time saver as well. So let's get started. I already put the Tide Pods in there, the amount I need. I'm just gonna throw this in, add some softener and bleach to the cycle, and let's see the magic work. Alright, I wanted to show you guys what it looked like fully loaded. This is my queen size duvet inside the washer drum, and as you can see, the drum has a very large capacity. I could even add more items in here if I wanted to, but due to the thickness, I just like to wash my duvet alone as is. So let's start the cycle and show you guys how well this works. Okay, the washing cycle is complete for the bedding. Let's see how it washed the duvet and it came out. I'm taking out the duvet. It is a little heavy and damp, but it's not so much that it's like soaking wet or dripping wet, where unlike other washers, I feel like it doesn't properly rinse out a duvet or certain beddings, leaving it to be soaking, or it takes multiple rinse and spin cycles to get. This was one-time wash and done. So let's check out the dryer feature now. You can see it is a large capacity dryer as well. So again, it can handle larger loads. Same thing as a washer, but dryer version. Essentially the lint cartridge is right here. And I'm just going to throw in a couple of bounce sheets, dryer sheets, and let's get this baby started. So my SmartThings app just notified me that the dryer is done. So I'm gonna check how the duvet dried. I'm assessing the duvet right now. It is pretty much dry. However, I am noticing that the corners are still a little damp, which is not too bad. Overall, I would say it's about 90% dry, which I'm pleased with. Other dryers that I've had in the past, if I threw my duvet in here, it would take hours to try to dry, or I would just have to hang dry it or air dry. So either way, air dry just to get the corner pieces, and it should dry fairly quickly enough. But overall, I am definitely pleased. You can keep the pre-selected default settings, or if you'd like to change it, all you need to do is hit the cycle button and select the option you want. Next, you can keep or customize the temperature, spin, and soil level to your preference as well. Your cycle from the app, but heads up, you can't actually press start from your phone. You still need to walk over and hit the physical button. With SmartThings, I can even monitor each cycle in real time. It even updates me if the wash finishes early or the dryer runs longer. So here's where it gets smart. With the SmartThings app, you can easily access information about your washer and dryer. Hit the three buttons in the top right hand corner and then select information, and there you'll be able to view all your washer details. You can repeat the same steps for the dryer details as well. Also, at the bottom, if you want to turn off the chime noise on your Samsung anytime it completes a cycle, you can easily do that here. So since I've had the Samsung washer and dryer for a little over 30 days now, I did want to list a few pros and cons that I think are important for people to know, especially when they're looking for a new washer and dryer. So let's start off with the pros. Samsung set does come in an electric and gas version as well. So some things to note: if you are looking to go electric for your washer and dryer, you'll need a 220 hookup to power everything. It does take a 110 just to power the washer and dryer control panel only. Now, if you do have solar or want to go solar in the future, you'll need a 220 hookup as well. However, if you are looking for the gas operated version, it is more cost effective, and they also sell these versions in a 220 version set. So all you would have to do is make sure you have a 220 hookup installed to get started. Of the smartphone notifications. It helps me keep up to date of what's going on with each load and each cycle, whether that's the washer or dryer. I can keep on top of my laundry. Another pro I did want to mention is all the various cycles that the washer and dryer offer. They have features for everyday wear to active wear, for bedding, and even towels and delicates as well, along with the dryer as well, which they have the same compatible features, which I think is a huge plus. Okay, so let's start talking about the cons. The first con is so whenever you start the washer or the dryer cycle, you have to manually press and hold the start button for it to actually start. You can't do it via the app. I don't know why, maybe for safety reasons, which I do think is smart. However, maybe in the future, they may change it, which would be a nice plus. Con number two is going to be the noise level. So in terms of the washer, I do believe it sounds like the typical washers you would hear from other brands when it is loading the drum or draining. However, when it's spinning or rinsing, it is a little bit quieter, but not whisper quiet. However, the dryer is super quiet though, which I love, and the noise level is hardly anything. So for the last con, it may sound a little silly, but since they are front loader washer and dryers, one thing I kind of have noticed is I have to bend over or kneel down more to load and unload the washer and dryer. It's not a huge deal, but it is something that I have noticed, and so for people who may not be able to bend over or kneel down to do that, that's something they may want to consider. I know they do sell the pedestals, so they can obviously, raise the washer and dryer up to a higher level, so you can kind of mitigate that, or you can also choose to have them stacked. However, our house is a little bit of a smaller space, so the best way to utilize our space would be have it side by side, and then we also added this countertop we got from Amazon for folding table, which I love. But again, it's just about preference. It's not a huge con, but definitely something I wanted to mention. So if you're looking for something that's modern, reliable, and smarter than your average laundry setup, then I'd highly recommend the Samsung front load washer and dryer set along with the SmartThings app. It's a game changer and totally worth it. I highly recommend this for busy households or for people who want app control features. Any questions about the app or washer and dryer, please drop them below. I'll answer everything I can. And if you want to see more real life reviews on what everyone's talking about, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.